group. Final video under this paragraph regarding fall protection, or as it's stated in the final paragraph, subparagraph L, regarding specific excavation requirements. Walkways shall be provided. What this really means is that you're not supposed to step over a trench where the trench is wider than 30 inches in width. Now that's going to be obvious if the trench is relatively deep. Anything greater than 30 inches for a normal average height person is going to be a little bit uncomfortable and puts them at more risk of potentially slipping and falling in and injuring themselves. Now when we start looking at clarification on fall protection, in most cases this comes from subpart M, actual falls or fall protection standard. Unprotected sides and edges. Each employee on a walking working surface with an unprotected side or edge which is 6 feet or more above a lower level shall be protected from falling by the use of guardrail systems, safety net systems, or personnel fall arrest systems. Now, keep in mind these are the three options that we have. The guardrails, safety net systems, or a personal fall arrest systems, a PFAS. In most cases, what you're thinking is it's going to be very unlikely that you're going to be able to use a safety net system given the nature of excavation and trenching work. Personal fall arrest systems, those are likely feasible. Like in the previous example, there was a photo with a davit arm system that can be attached to a trench box panel. That would be possible, but still it's a little bit challenging. In most cases, what you're going to see in excavations is going to be something of this magnitude or this nature, using some sort of guardrail system. In this case, this is manufactured where these braces or these guard rails, they attach to the side of whatever trenching or shoring system you're using. This one being the case of a slide rail, but it can be a trench box, it can be an aluminum box, and then utilizing 2x4 boards in between these guardrail attachments to provide your fall protection or your guardrail. Now it meets all the criteria from the fall protection. From a fall protection standpoint, it's able to withstand 200 pounds of lateral force. The mid rail and the top rail are going to be at the appropriate heights. And I always get this kind of confused, but I think the top rail has to be between 39 and 45 inches, and then that mid rail has to be at 21 inches, plus or minus 3. So these are the requirements. They're manufactured. The nice things about these guardrail systems is that it's approved by a manufacturer. It's designed by an engineer, so you're covered. Now another example would be a job site built. This one, if you think about it, it's acceptable. OSHA doesn't have anything against it, but the challenge here is, can the competent person be 100% sure that the design and the construction of this system is able to meet all the requirements that OSHA places in the subpart M regarding guardrail systems? So the 200 pounds of force, are these nails or these connecting members strong enough to withstand that? Are they the correct type of nails? So there's a lot of areas, a lot of gray area where you could get in trouble or risk a potential fine or citation if you do use this type of system. But there's nothing that states you can't. I've seen contractors use them, and they've used them effectively, and they've safeguarded their employees. But just some food for thought on your two options.